Welcome, we're here at the Summerhouse Grill for our Sausage and Beer Fest. This is true, real food grown by our neighbors without hormones, without antibiotics. We have tried very much just to be a place that people could come together for a really interesting and civilized and thoughtful conversation. That's a lot to ask out of food, but I think enough people have a heart for local food, for food that is crafted with care, and we can be in the same place with people that we might have differences in how we think things should be done in our world, but we all still have to eat. And can we come together and see one another's viewpoint just over a shared meal?
Could I say it without causing a controversy? This little thing called gas boom, the drilling, we don't need to get into that heavily, but there's a lot of work in that right now, and I'm booming because of it, making a good living. So I'd be a hypocrite if I went off on it. I'm not going to do that.
How do we always get on the gas?
I don't know, because it's big. I mean, it's big, and I think it's going to be here a while. The Summerhouse Grill, you come here for lunch, it's filled with gas guys. The table to the left is one of the loudest advocates, if you will. The table to the right is one of the loudest anti-advocates. But this is kind of interesting. We're living in harmony under this food and fun.
You get interesting, first-rate food from interesting, first-rate people. In this day and age, bland food is easy to find, and something unusual is nice. In the early stages of the development of the gas industry here, there were very strongly held views based upon things that were being stated in various publications, some of which were accurate and many of which were not. And they led to very emotional positions, and a good meal doesn't need very emotional positions. And you can have much more civil conversation. We all live together, and we should eat together comfortably.
We raise chickens out on pasture, just about 10 miles south of here, and this has been a great restaurant for us. They buy more than half of the chickens that we raise every year, so it's gone a long way to making us a profitable farm. It's lonely in the middle. I think that most people that have an opinion about it are on one end or the other, or the ones that are the most vocal are certainly at one end or the other. If you can see both sides of the argument, there's not a whole lot of company there, I guess.
I'd like to just give a round of applause to the folks from Endless Brewing.
I think this is a fantastic thing. I think there's so many people who are agriculturally involved in the area, and there's such an unseen segment of what's going on. I think this is a very important venue for them. It's a point of contention that we try to stay away from. We wanted to start a business in this county. We grew up here. We love it here. We want to give back to the economy, make something of ourselves, and start a life here. What's going on around it, we're going to try to do what we love to do either way.